Yo. What's up? This is the Dontgettricked Podcast. This is episode 32, and it's your boy, Big Lee. And we know we got to welcome back. Welcome back. My fault. He even changed his name since the last time I heard. It was Majaz. Pretty Ricky, everybody. And
That's how I take my celebratory bow. What's up, people?
And we got my boy Chris Drummond. Christian, what's good, man?
What's up, man? What's going on?
Dang, he don't win his government on us.
Yeah, they say everything. And you got Pretty Ricky, Big Lee, and then Christian Torres is here.
Right. Man, regular.
Right. Where Chris Drummond's at?
Man, playing.
Chris Drummond's not around no more?
Chris Drummond's retired years ago, bro. You know that.
My man got the Scarface in the bag, the Ace of Spades. Man, I'm jealous, man.
Word. Dang.
I can't, man, I probably had that bottle for like forever and stuff, but hey,
He ain't cracked that bottle.
Still fresh.
Told you he ain't cracked that bottle.
He definitely
Brought to you by our sponsors, Ace of Spades today.
Yeah, all right. They ain't cut no check.
We added one more to the mix. Hey, ladies and gentlemen,
Ooh.
introducing Hyper.
Yo.
For the prospect.
Oh man, yo, turn your camera on. Hype, what's up, man?
Hold on.
Yeah, I swear, if he in the car with a white beater, bro, man, hanging up.
Hey, so let me get into it. So this is our 1 year anniversary reunion show, and this personally because I want to bring back some of my day ones, my brothers. You know, where we based on relationships, family, and this is a friendship that turned into family to me. And I'm pretty sure they could say the same about them. It's been 25 plus years, and that we've been riding together. Like I said, I talked to Pretty Ricky, earlier today. We reminiscing on some of the key moments, through life and stuff. But we always say, let's give people, their flowers while they still here. And I'm pretty sure all three of these gentlemen know, the love I got for them because I'm the one that's always communicating with them. And, but I want to give them the flowers. I want to thank them because Rick and Christian was the very first podcast, Do Black Lives Matter, in the Dontgettricked Podcast. So I wanted to have them on personally to, just to, touch base with them. I had people hit me up. Hey, whatever happened to Majaz, what happened? Hey, we was the first Joe Budden breakup. Nah. He wanted to see my book. Hey, you can't see my stuff. No, but hey, Rick, man, tell people what you've been up to. Just tell them about like the friendship that just basically that we have. And just in general, what friendship means to people. That's what I want to get across today.
Well, first let me say this. I had to walk away from the show due to contract negotiations. Nah. Real talk, man. First of all, let's congratulate what's been going on with the show. Don't Get Tricked. When we started it a year ago, we had a vision. Things happen. You know what I'm saying? But the wheels kept spinning, the wheels kept rolling. And one thing I can say, congratulations. Keep rocking and rolling. Keep doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? Always here to support. It's always family. It's always love. There was no craziness going on behind the scenes. None of that. You know what I'm saying? It was really more so timing. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, like Lee said, man, we brothers, man. We a brotherhood. We formed a bond way back. I go back with all of y'all pretty much South Middle School. So we talking, like you said, 25 plus years. You know what I'm saying? Middle school, 7th grade, 8th grade, rocking in. And friendship, you got family, you got friendship. you know, you got family that you don't even talk to, but then you got friends who become family through experiences, through bondage, through just growth. You know what I mean? And people that add value to your life. You know what I'm saying? Give you counsel when you're going through certain situations and just be there for you and genuinely love you and want to see you succeed and do great. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that means to me. And I'm appreciative of these brothers right here that I can call my brothers. You know what I mean? And just continue to rock and roll, man.
Facts.
Hype out here looking like my son, the general. What's up, brother?
Yo, shut up, man. You always got jokes,
Salute.
man. Already, man. Yo, Lee, we can't hear you. You on mute.
Yo, Lee, I can't hear you, bro. Well, let me go and just piggyback on what Rick said.
Nah, hold on. That was gonna say, Christian, you was on the very first episode, Do Black Lives Matter, you know, and then you know, replaced. I replaced you, you know. It was some big shoes to fill, you know. But I hope I lived up to, you know, the feeling of the shoes, you know. But like I said, we definitely appreciate what you and Rick did on that episode. It wasn't visual back then. That's when, but you also was the one to put this all together. You know, to put us as five of us together to start something out. So without your vision from the beginning to like, yo, you know, let's do this, we wouldn't even be to this spot that we are right now and continue to grow, you know, that we're doing.
Yeah. And you know, I'm happy y'all took it there. The original idea was just, you know, we was always talking and stuff. I was like, you know what, we gotta be united more, even though we can't be in the physical like we want to. But I was like, you know, we need to come together, even if it's just putting money in a pot or something. We didn't really know what we wanted to do back then, but I knew, I was like, yo, I gotta get my boys together to do something. Originally, I had an idea. I was like, yo, Dan's been doing his music. I was like, what could we help Dan with? Hype for the prospect. What could we do to further his career? You know, we came and brainstormed, and we came up with the podcast, which was good. I mean, timing was an issue with me. I know I couldn't put that much, like, the timing that it really needs for a podcast to really grow like that. So that's why, you know, that lateral move with Big Lee coming in and hosting, which was a great move, because you know what I mean, you took the torch and you just ran with it and made it bigger. Now it's just like Dontgettricked Network. It's growing, it's expanding. You know, you got more shows doing the live now. The website is up. That makes me, you know, feel really good, because it just started with an idea. You know what I'm saying? Putting pen to the paper and, you know, trying to create something organic with what I call my brothers, because we family more than 20 years. So yeah, that's how the whole thing started, and, you know, you guys taking it to another level, and it won't stop. I know it's just not going to be just the podcast, but it's going to be a lot of different things.
Yeah,
you got a lot of, you know, material coming down the pipe. I'm big into finances. I'm getting that stuff together, so I'll be doing shows with you guys with financing, and just, you know, brainstorming on like what could we do next.
And of course, we got Hype. Hype is still involved in the show, the business, and you know, he has his own career. You know, and Hype, tell us just basically how you feel about the friendship, the business. You know, the podcast being 1 year in since we started, and like I said, just let them know.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, I second what Pretty Ricky and Christian already said. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Big Lee. You know, this is more family than anything. You know what I'm saying? These brothers knew them all my life, basically. So going like starting this a year ago, was beautiful for me because even though we're not physically together, this brought us closer together. This brought it back to as close as it could get to high school that it could. You know what I'm saying? Because we separated by space, but that's what it was for me, man. Just a good experience. The fact that it's a year already is crazy. I didn't even realize it was already a year. So, that it's just been a good experience, and the fact that we still going strong, with it is just a blessing. Still going, and Rick and Christian are still here. I mean, we all still brothers. You know what I'm saying? They may not be the host, but we still here. So it's something that brought us even more close together, I think. And I plan on going further with it.
No, yeah, hey, most definitely. Like I said, we want to shout out Newburgh because that's where this all started. That's where we from, Newburgh, New York. Like Rosemary said, Newburgh. I mean,
what up, Rose?
That was one of the things. So first, we want to thank everybody that's been joining us in right now. I don't know what it is, but fellas, when you're not talking, put your phone on mute, because it sounds like somebody typing. And then when
typing.
There might be like the static and stuff, but yeah. So we got some of these comments right now. Rose, she got the new bird. Show says, friends, how many of us have them? Haifa has entered the building. This is probably to you, Rick. Leave tight with that cash, huh? And then it all starts with idea. Then you got to put some action behind those words, But with friendship, we're gonna talk about. It's not always rose petals. You go through difficult times. It could have been times where things fell apart. I got able to maintain this friendship over 25 years. Do you think? And Kristen, I think it's your joint that's doing that too.
Yeah, I just muted.
Yeah, and it stopped when you muted. But just tell me, what y'all think. We'll start with Rick.
Realistically, you just life happens, man. We all grew up. We all expanded with family, kids. Went our separate ways. Not in a bad way, but we just grew. We were handling our own personal situations. You know what I'm saying? But to be able to come together sometimes, I know Big Lee. He been trying to get me down to Florida. First, tried to get me to Buffalo, Milwaukee, Buffalo, Wisconsin, and then Florida.
Everywhere.
I'll get there eventually.
Everywhere.
But,
I try to get this man.
Listen, let me talk. It's my time. All right. They don't need to know everything. But now, what I'm saying, is just one thing I can say, like, real talk. Big Lee, you probably the glue out of all of us that brings us pretty much all back together. On top of Christian, putting this whole us putting the podcast together, coming back and just forming something. But for the most part, just everybody living their own lives. You know what I'm saying? Lee will call us. I know he'll call me, and I'll be like, I don't want to talk to this dude right now, man. Because Lee will call you on FaceTime, laying down in the bed with his feet up. You know what I'm saying?
Don't put me on blast like that.
I was like, hold up, man. And I used to, and Lee used to call me. I'm like, man, and I'll call him 3 days later. I used to always call you 3 days later. But I got a lot better this year. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is. And he doesn't take it personal. You know what I'm saying? But maybe he has, but whatever. It is what it is. But nah, man, it's just life, man. At the end of the day, we all want to see each other be successful. We all want to see each other's kids grow and flourish and ourselves flourish. And just, me personally trying to maintain better contact and communication. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm going to speak on me. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's just life, man. Life happens. People grow. but that bond's still there. At the end of the day, if one of these guys calls, they ain't needed something, we got it. You know what I'm saying? We do what we can, and that's what it's really all about. Yo, Christian, man, what's up with that desktop, man? You still got the long freaking crazy desktop typing by itself, man. What's up with that?
I had my mic muted the whole time. That ain't mine.
You still got dial up, man. What's up with your network, bro?
Oh,
It's not.
But
That ain't
Christian.
me.
So
It
Christian,
was good till
like,
Dan got on.
yeah. So tell me, y'all, you know, how y'all maintain the friendship for, like I said, for so long. Where sometimes, like I said, people you can be friends with somebody, but it's Rose said it's hyper. But you can be friends with somebody for a long time, and a lot of things change, and you don't even talk to them no more. I had a person that hit me up the other day, and was like, they was like, man, you still got friends from 20-something years ago? And I lived in Massachusetts. I wouldn't even I seen them on like Facebook, and I wouldn't even know what to say to them. Like, and they was childhood friends, like, which is crazy to me, you know. So, Hyper and Christian, how y'all made to keep this friendship going for so long?
I think it's just
I ain't gonna
communication.
Rick took the Rick took the words out of my mouth when he said, you know what I'm saying, Lee, in a lot of ways, you the glue, you know what I'm saying, because you always reach out to everybody, you know what I'm saying, whether it's to go on a trip or, you know what I mean, like, shit, just now, they went to Cancun, Lee was mad at me because I couldn't go on that, you know what I'm saying, but I appreciate that, you know what I'm saying, because you don't have a lot of friends that want to be, you know, everybody don't have friends that want to be around them like that. You know what I'm saying? They got friends that they got to track down and stuff like that. Nobody do that with me. Like, he always want to reach out. You know what I'm saying? So it's a blessing that we have that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not saying that we wouldn't be friends if he wasn't doing that, but we wouldn't be talking as much as we do. We might not be talking as much as we do if he didn't reach out like that. You know what I mean? So that's a big key right there. And we're all like we're all similar. You know what I'm saying? We all the same type of man. Even though we have our individual differences, we all mesh well because we have the same goals, the same values. You know, we stay on top of each other about certain things. We all fathers and we're good fathers that are in our children's life. We have things that are in common that bring us together too. You know what I'm saying? So I think that organically we're gonna stay connected because real recognize real. You know what I'm saying? That we have that brotherly love for each other.
It's definitely hyper because it just stopped.
Sorry for the it's still like going like that.
Dang, that's still going.
It ain't as bad. Let's see.
Well, it ain't us two.
So, now we back to the original. While these other two people, you know, so we had to drop them one by one, you know.
Again?
Nah. Hey, that's what so Candy, can you hear it a little better now? Let us know out there if you can hear us a little better. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Christian, how do you refresh our computers or your phones, and I'll add you back.
Yeah, Hypha still got a gateway laptop.
Yeah, so anyway, while it's me and you, Big Rick, you know, but
yes,
like
sir.
you're saying, you're like you take a couple of days to go back. And Rick called me back today, and I was surprised. I said, man, what you calling to cancel?
Word, that's the first day. I was like, damn. Hey yo, first of all, this dude has zero faith in me. This dude, we was going on the trip. He's like, yo, I'm not gonna believe it until you physically there. And even if you're there, I'm not gonna believe you there. I'm like, come on, man. Am I really that bad?
Man,
Don't answer that.
Tip your tea. Hold on, we're gonna see.
But you know,
Hi, Christian, you good right now, right?
Yeah, I can hear it good.
Okay. We want to make sure everybody good. All right, Hypo, is it better now?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I still somebody's still typing. I don't know who that is, yo.
But if you don't know, probably wearing headphones work better when you're doing this. But in the comments, like I said, thank y'all for being here. This is the Dontgettricked Podcast, episode 32. Friendship. I'm on here with some of my nearest and dearest friends, my day ones from Newburgh, New York. Only one of us is still in Newburgh, New York. That's Pretty Ricky. Christian.
Yeah.
Across the
Hold on. Yeah. You make it sound mad depressing. We all made it out except for Rick.
Yo, man, we all got family in Newburgh still.
Dang.
It's always gonna be Newburgh for life.
Hey, Newburgh is in our blood, and a lot of people out there might not know about Newburgh. I'm gonna give people the rundown real quick. Newburgh is a small city just north of New York City. They call it upstate, even though I'm like, I was upstate. We're an hour away. And, it's so much land still north of us, but they consider that upstate. So it is what it is. And it's one of the worst cities, crime-wise in New York State, period. And like I said, it's a small city of like 30,000. And now my volume is funny. Y'all hear me good?
Yeah, we hear you good.
Yes, 30,000 people. And you already know. And now it's the home of Big Lee, Pretty Ricky, Christian, and Hyper. And like I said, it formed a bond that and my man Black said, Party and Erica Mender holding it down for y'all.
Damn.
Hey, shout out to them. At least we know Partisan Fontaine is putting on for the city. Erica Mender, I don't think she claimed the bird.
She don't even rep Newburgh.
Yeah, but
what's she?
Like I said, this form, like I said, we going, me and Hyper, we go back from Pop Warner, which is 6th or 7th grade where we was doing that. And then Christian, all of us pulled Christian out. Remember Christian in junior high, he ain't wrong with the cool kids, but we pulled him out of that when he got high school. You know what I mean? Because he was running with the like golf crowd and stuff. He did that little.
He was wearing Paco. He kept wearing Paco jeans with the chain on the side.
Yeah, no, don't play me, man. I was always the flyers.
Like I said, it's but yeah. So even though like leaving Newburgh don't mean you made it. People might think that. Because I remember like people telling me I just be living. They don't even know what the hell I'm doing. They're like, "Oh, you out the bird, man. You made it." They see me traveling and stuff, but you don't know what a person is doing.
Right.
A lot of people, some people leave the bird and just go right to a hood in another city, another state. They ain't doing this good.
Yeah.
And stuff. But like I said, just because you in the bird, listen, Big Rick got a kid graduating high school this year. He's successful to me just off of that. He got 2 other boys and got a daughter that graduated a couple of years ago. So like I said, you ain't got to leave the bird and like, oh, you made it up. But I let those winners. That's what I was about.
Word. Damn, I'm here with all the oldest kids, right?
Facts.
I started first out of everybody.
The grown man, And like I said, to let y'all know how close we was.
Yeah.
Me and Christian we was in Rick's wedding. I'm the godfather of his second son, the godfather of the Christian's daughter. So just to let y'all know how close we are. Haifa had Rick Wedding was the guy picking up the garbage.
Yo, I don't know what was going on. How he came to my wedding. I ain't know who that dude. I said, who is this dude? Is he? I'm like, security.
Hey,
Get this guy out of here.
Hey, Hype was
Man,
going
first
through
of
something back then. He
all-
just got out.
Yo,
First
honestly,
of
I don't even
all,
know why. I don't even know why I didn't
Just
have you
fresh
in the
out
wedding,
with the vanilla folder they give him with his release papers.
what?
Yo, how you came with the Jodeci leather pants,
Man,
with
whatever.
the Gore-Tex boots on. It was 99 degrees out.
No, I did.
With a silk leopard
First
shirt.
of all,
Hey, but that's just
I wasn't even.
to show
You
our
ain't even make
gratitude
me a
towards each other.
groomsman.
That's
Cause
the
you
type of
wasn't
stuff we
groomed,
did
nigga.
for each
I
other.
still came. Huh?
Hey, so
Why?
we
Why
gotta get
wasn't
back
I?
on track, right?
Why wasn't I a groomsman, son?
Hey, so
We're
we
not
gotta
gonna talk
get back
about
on
that. That was the
track.
past. Let that go.
When now I got the question of when it's something adverse comes up between like us, how do we handle it? How is it handled? And I'll start with me and Haifa. Me and Haifa had a falling out where we ain't talked for a couple of years. You know, I personally, everybody know me.
Yeah.
I view the loyalty and stuff. If I ain't vibing with you, hey, I'm gonna cut you off. And I ain't like the way some stuff went down with us, you know. And we're gonna keep it 100. And it was like, oh, so years passed. We planning that trip to Vegas that Rick happened to come on that one finally.
Yeah.
But
All right, man. Had a great
so
time.
we planning it, and you know, Christian was he was like, yo, should he invite him and stuff? I'm like, go ahead. I mean, I anytime I have a falling out, I don't wish no ill will on no friend, no person. I just sometimes you like I said, you go right, I gotta go left, you know, and you gotta fall back
Yeah.
sometimes to bring it back. And that's in any relationship. Communication is key. I always value the communication. That's why I communicate with all my friends. Anybody that's watching this, they know I'm the one that's always reaching out. I'm the one that's, you know, doing this, and I don't mind it because I like to say give people their flowers, and I like to see what's up to them. As we adults, everybody got kids here. We want to see what's going on. So when Christian said that, he's like, oh. And Dan he might not know. I don't know if Christian told him, but I paid for his flight, the front of his flight to go out there. Like, do that. You know, get it to him, but let it
No, he
funnel.
told me. He said,
You know, I said let it funnel through
yeah.
Christian, and then
No,
when
he
we was
told
out
me.
there, then when we was out there, it's at that point when you grown, then you got to have a man-to-man conversation. Like I said, things happen, but if you can't talk about it, you know, that's to me that's some little piss off. So to last 25 years, you know, of friendship, you're gonna have, you know, peaks and valleys. Everything ain't, you know, sunshine and roses, you know, but we talked it out, and you know, ever since then, now we back cool. It's back to what it was. Dan, I don't know, you could touch on that a little bit if you want.
Yeah. Nah, that's facts. Like, you know, we had that falling out. We didn't speak for like 2 years. You know, my take on it, like the whole time, you know, I still had love for Lee. I think he had hit me up even when we wasn't talking. He still hit me up for Father's Day and all of that. So definitely wasn't no, you know what I'm saying, I hate him and nothing like that. It was just wasn't vibing, and the way I was taking it was like, oh, you know, it is what it is. I didn't know the fact, because I tend to, like, you know, just shut down and, you know, just keep moving. So, you know, that happened. We spoke when we got to Vegas. Christian hit me up about going to Vegas, and I didn't have the money at the time. And then when I got it, I think I paid Christian back. If I knew to Christian, you know what I'm saying? Lee sent the money to Christian. He sent it to me. Now I paid it back to Christian, I believe. So, and then when we got out to Vegas, yeah, we had that talk. You know, there's certain things that we probably had to agree to disagree on from that night that we fell out. but it wasn't nothing done that night that we couldn't come back from. And ultimately that's what it was. And you know what I'm saying, we just kept it moving. So that's how you do it. That's what you do as grown men. And now if it's something that you can't come back from, you know, you might have to love each other from a distance, have love for each other from a distance. That wasn't the case. No.
Now that's a good one that we want to talk about, and I want each of y'all to answer that. What is something that someone can do that you can't come back from?
It's situational, because you can't really put a finger on something. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's situational, man. In my opinion, because you can say, "Oh, if you do this to me, I ain't gonna talk to you no more." But then that happens, and then you realize, like, you know what? It is. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So for me personally, it's nothing I can really. I mean, unless you like do harm to me or some of my family, obviously.
I don't know. If I don't know, me personally, if any of y'all try to make a move on my woman, my wife, I think it ain't, like I said, that part is that's the disrespect part that we're
that's an obvious violation.
To me, there's no coming back from that. Like it's about, you know, once the respect is out the window, it's like it's gone forever.
Well, let me tell you, well, it goes with intent too. Like that person really had the intention to do that, because you know, me and Rick had a falling out too. And
right.
It dealt with a situation financially, and it's something that could have been detrimental to our friendship. At one point, I was like, you know what? It don't even matter how long I know him. And it kind of it forced me to do something that I really didn't want to do, but at the end of the day, I had to do it. And I had to do it, you know, kind of like to better ourselves, but also to end it, because it was like a never-ending thing that was going on for years. But I had to take a step back and be like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't really Rick's intention to put us in this position. Right. I know, like when we originally planned what we did, it wasn't, Rick didn't have the intention of like, yo, I'm gonna do this, well, I'm not gonna pay him back or whatever like that. So, but I didn't really understand that back then. But given the so many years that, you know, it's like a brotherhood, like I said, I knew his intention wasn't to harm it. So I took a step back from that, and I think he did too. And then we came together man to man. We had a couple conversations.
Yeah.
And each time we had a conversation, you know, it brought us back to the point that we were at. But there was always still love there, even though when we was going through our situation, there was always love. Like I would always picked up the phone for him, and likewise, I would always did some. It just wasn't,
money can cause, you know, rift. And like even with our business that we started, like I said, it was 5 of us, with C Money being the 5th. And I'll tell y'all straight out, every time we had meetings and stuff, I said, listen, I value our friendship more than I value this business. So if things don't work out, I don't want to be like where we can't talk, and you know, or this can't be. The business went on with me, Chris, and Dan, and y'all could have easily been like, oh, these guys, you know, did us dirty or did this and this. But I like I said, the big thing was communication. I hope I was communicated to y'all to enough to understand, like, yo, this is what I got planned. This is, you know, our intent. We used to have heated arguments just on the what's the name, but like, but that's just what it is in business and with friendship. Like I said, if I can't get into it and using that, you know, and sometimes, like I said, I got to look at myself like, okay, I'm wilding, I'm doing this, go back. But we're gonna go back to the comments. Candy says sleeping with the wife. I think that's a no-brainer, not coming back. Like our friendship is dead in the water, and it's not even the fact of people like, oh, nah, you be mad at the wife. That's not. The wife is like, obviously that's definitely mad, but I'm not about to, you know, people like, oh, you fight over women. No, I'm not fighting over women. I'm fighting over the disrespect that they just gave me.
It's principle.
Exactly. And I'm big on principle.
That's principle.
Definitely big on principle and stuff like that. You know, but we want to get back to now, like I said, it's a year later. Rick, tell the people like what are you up to now? What are
Hold on.
you doing?
First of all, let me address this comment that Rosemary said. Come on, damn, all of us made it out except you, Rick. You know what I'm saying? I saw that too. Yo, forget you. Well, I got a couple things brewing, man. Like Lee said, man, you know, I got kids that's graduating, moving on to the next level. All my kids play sports, so constantly busy with them, building another business. You know, if y'all don't know, I'm the wingman out here slinging these wings and things.
Which I haven't tried yet.
Yeah, so Rick,
out here doing that. I got a couple of things I'm partnered in right now that's brewing as far as real estate goes. Just continue building, man. The plan is, man, not to be working for anybody else within the next couple years. You know what I'm saying? But in order for that to happen, you know, you got to be uncomfortable for a short period of time in order to build that comfort. You know what I'm saying? That means you got to step out, do something you ain't normally used to. You know what I'm saying? You got to kind of like be somebody else in a sense. You know what I mean? And test your limits. So that's what I got going on. Y'all gonna see it a lot soon. You know, Lee hit me with an offer. The contract not on the table yet. Wait for them numbers to look right. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
price yourself out.
Hey, the Don't Get Tricked network is trying to get Majors back. I don't know about Pretty Ricky. We want Majors.
Pretty Ricky the movement, baby.
But no, obviously, like I said, you doing your thing with the wings, your kids. It's amazing to see. I talk to you just all the time, regularly, just trying to like see where your kids is at, what they're doing. Especially because they older, so they in the sports, and I'm in the sport, trying to help if I can with colleges and stuff like that. Any information that I could use, my resources on friends that's in the industry, I could use to get your kids help. And obviously they just naturally talented, must be from the moms, but it's all love. And then, we got the financial guru, Christian. What is the deal with you? 1 year later, we all been on you waiting for, that the reuse your money technique that you need to share with the world. And I want you to, tell us, tell the people about, what are you up to? What you got brewing over there?
Well, I'm really big into finances. The last couple of years, I've been into that. Came up with a strategy that worked for me, for my wife and I, to eliminate debt. And I'm putting it together. I'm going to be doing some videos, some financial videos, just to help people get out of debt. Starting a company with that. I've been doing a lot of research and self-educating on that. So that's been keeping me busy, along with my daughter and my wife, and just the everyday workflow. That's about it.
And then of course we got Haifa the Prospect. What you got going on a year later? I know you haven't physically been on our podcast, but you've been an integral part in helping it develop from where we at, helping with the going from one show to helping on starting a network. Now we got 3 shows. By the way, Showtime in Paris is coming up after our show at 8:30. So those people that's on, make sure you hop on to that one. I will be sending everyone the link like I do all the time. So click on that link, Showtime in Paris, with Show in Paris, Lauren. And they'll be talking about should men be given 1 strike for cheating. But anyway, Haifa, back to you. Tell people what you up to. Any new music, any of that?
Yeah, actually, I got a new project coming out. Should be out at the end of this month or the beginning of the next month. I don't got a release date yet. It's been turned into. I'm going through CD Baby, so I turned it in, just waiting on a response from them on an official release date. And then also I've been getting into acting. You know what I'm saying? I'm part of a series called Complex the Series. That's in post-production now, so that should be coming out soon. Part of some other projects, Three Femme Fatale. So it's another series that I'm part of. And also My Last Vow and other things in the works. So just keeping busy working, you know what I'm saying? I work with a culture arts program called Prodigy. So that's currently that's my 9 to 5. So and that's been a blessing as well. So and then other than that, fatherhood, helping out with the Don't Get Tricked podcast and Jack Productions Jack Ventures, to that's it
Okay.
that I
Yeah,
think of.
and we're gonna get back to some of these comments. Candy said, "Listen, if we boys, I'm fighting you. If I don't know you, it is what it is, and that's a fact, Candy. And that's where if I know you, if you, it ain't even gotta be my boy, but if it's like an acquaintance or something, and you know this is my girl or my wife, and you purposely trying to holler, nah." We gotta fight because now you just saying like F you. That's what I'm assuming. Rose said, "Hey Rick, I didn't say it like that, man. I was laughing at what you said. Jeez." And she also said, "It's 100. Be comfortable with being uncomfortable."
Yes.
But like I said, this is 25 years of friendship. It became a brotherhood where we still are naturally involved in each other's lives, even though some live in different states, some live 20 minutes apart. But we day ones and we always down for each other. Like I said, and I appreciate y'all. I love each one of y'all. And y'all got any final statements to the people? And like I said, I appreciate y'all for coming on. I wanted to do this. We've been away for 2 weeks, getting another show started. But like I said, bring it back because it's been 1 year. And shout out to Drea. Right now, she out in Turks and Caicos on vacation. I wish I could take as many vacations as she does, but some of us got to work. Nah, and she'll be back next week. But we're going to leave some final thoughts. We'll go in order. Rick, Christian, Haifa, give me final thoughts on friendship or anything that y'all want to say.
Yo, I'm gonna say shout out to C Money, the other integral part of the whole network, the whole Don't Get Tricked, podcast and everything, man, behind the scenes. Just appreciate all you guys, man, all my brothers, man. Love all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Haifa is the best secretary ever. You know what I'm saying? Awesome note taker. You know what I'm saying? Look, you taking notes right now.
Put that degree to use.
Word.
Whatever, yo. Whatever.
Let's not forget, man, when you first started rapping, man, what your first name was, man. Then we had to nah, homie, like you can't do that. We gotta help you out.
Cardan, wasn't it?
Cardan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, it's funny. That's Daniel in Arabic, but it happened to be Harlem World. That dude, he got the same name. But
I mean, I still like the name Uber Dan, but that's neither here nor there.
Oh, this go. Here we go.
Like Uber Dan.
Here we go.
Nah, that's all I gotta say, man.
All
Yo, listen, 1 year anniversary is big. Keep growing, keep doing what you're doing, keep expanding. Make sure my contract is ready. And keep
work
going,
for
man.
Dan, bro. You don't get a contract yet.
We're gonna write it on a sticky note.
Hey, Christian, any final thoughts? Any final thoughts?
The most important part, man, stay close to the ones that really love you, the ones that really show love to you. Always try to support them. A phone call here and there. Text now with social medias. I feel like a lot of people don't even talk to each other. They'll leave you a DM or something like that. But just check on your friends, man. Even if you haven't spoken to them in a while, give them a call. Check up on them. Make sure they're good. If they got a business going on or a vision or something, support that vision. Because it really means a lot. Even though I'm not part of the business, I still support Don't Get Tricked. And I'm always gonna support Don't Get Tricked. I'm always gonna support Haifa. Anything my friends do, I put money behind it, or I show the, any helping hand that I can lend. I always do that. That goes a long way with with keeping your friendships intact. And just always call, check up on people, and that's it, man. Have fun with your day ones.
Haifa.
Facts. Yeah, man. Likewise, man. Just always check up on your friends. Stay true. And Rick always got the jokes, but that's my brother. You know what I'm saying? Love him to death. Yo, you always do, man. Yo,
Hey.
because it's crazy, because yo,
And
it wouldn't be right if he had the jokes.
And I'm gonna end it on a light note. Reminiscing on some of them. Me and Rick, we talked about this earlier. Rick, we go back. We was at Glenn Hines Center playing against Glenn Hines with the Zion Lions, and my guy, he shot the layup straight off the backboard, hit nothing but backboard. Then we got Christian. We used to be over Christian house hanging out, right? And then when it's time to first he's still I don't know if any of y'all ever seen it, but he still had a cassette player and he had a remote to rewind. And nobody ever seen a remote to rewind.
To this day, I still haven't seen that.
I know a lot of the kids and stuff don't even know what a cassette player is.
Right.
But that's still like that was before his time. Know what I mean? But when we all chilling over there, next he to get us to leave, we'd be in the middle of a good conversation, and he start turning off the TV, the lights, and be like, "Yo, what y'all about to do?" Well, we was trying to finish this conversation.
Guess we're going home now.
Yeah. So then we got Haifa. Haifa come through. He'll have the Uptowns or the Air Force Ones on his jeans with the shoelace. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I never seen. You can tie your real Uptowns on your jeans. You can tie Uptowns on the pair of jeans
with the shoelace. You know what I mean? And then that's just some of the reminiscing. Then you go to me. They used to come to my basketball games. I was in 10th or 11th grade. I'll get in the end of the games. I'm like, oh, y'all ain't playing me like that. Boom. I get the ball. I'm going full court thinking, oh, I'm feeling myself. It was like some movie. Everything is slow motion. And I pull up at the free throw line, shoot that joint, air ball.
Hold on. Let's talk about you.
That was the real free throw. You ain't pull up.
You first used to go in the club.
He was at the free throw line.
Nervous. He had the braids. He'd be the biggest dude in the club. Just stay in the club, twisting his braids.
Yeah, back in my shy days, I used to twist the braids and stuff.
Listen, and we used to bribe the bouncers and the doorman.
Yeah, because Lee the biggest, but he was the youngest.
And then once we get let in, we the only ones in the club. That's crazy.
Yeah, but like I said, man, I love each and one of you. I love each and every one of y'all, man. I appreciate everybody that tuned into this podcast. This is episode 32 of the Dontgettricked Podcast. Brought to you by the Dontgettricked Network, and we want to thank Rick for coming on, Christian, Hythe, and with that, we out. Peace.